What's up, YouTube? Scootley back again with another video. This video is in response to Boston Bronco fan 21, who has a Birdman collection. He's asking what we would do if our PC player ended up screwing up his social image like Birdman, I guess, did. Last I read on that deal, there's a chance that it could just be a crazy ex trying to start trouble. Maybe there's more to it than that. I don't know. Does suck, man. And personally, I wish there was a way that we could take and separate the player from the person, just because there's been so many players, especially recently in the past 5 to 10 years, who completely ruined their image because of something they did outside of the field. Like, I don't know, Kobe Bryant. What did he do? I think he committed adultery or something. And it's odd, his situation, because he still has a huge following. It kind of makes you wonder, because I mean, some players seem to get away with more things than others. I mean, Dennis Rodman was one that was just all the time in the tabloids, but he still played and he played and he played. Others, they get in trouble over something and that's it for them. They don't get to play no more. Nothing. But anyway, what would I do if my PC player did something and I had all this time and money invested in the collection? It's tough to put yourself in that situation, man. My PC player is Akeem Olajuwon, and the whole reason I started collecting Akeem Olajuwon was beyond the player himself. I mean, I didn't know him as a person when I started collecting him. I didn't have any idea he was from Nigeria, that he was a big part of, I don't know what you call it, but for instance, like, Yao Ming was a big contributor to basketball being in Japan. Akeem Olajuwon kind of did that for Nigeria, and he was kind of one of the first players to really do that. I think Mutombo maybe also, but I didn't know any of all that when I started collecting. You know, it was more about how awesome a player he was, the numbers he put up, and the fact that I wanted to be different, because I mean, everybody was collecting the big names already, and nobody was paying attention to Olajuwon back in 92, 93. But if the case did come about that he ruined his self-image, I'd still collect it, man. I'd still hold on to that collection. Me and James talked about it, and that was like my initial response was, dude, I'd still collect the crap out of him. Because I could just get some filthy cards for dirt cheap. I mean, maybe that's bad to say, but you know, my whole reason behind collecting them didn't have anything to do with him being any type of person off the court. It was all about him being on the court. I don't know. I think there's a lot of players out there that did stuff off the court that maybe they should have still been allowed to play. For Birdman's situation, that's a pretty deep allegation. Real deep. I mean, that's more than, I don't know, getting drunk and acting stupid off the court or something. That's just, it was really bad. And I feel for you, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what I would do if, let's say, the same allegations came on to Olajuwon. I think I'd have to look past them just because I've already invested so much time and money into the collection. And like James says, it's totally more about the nostalgia now than the player as a person. So that stuff has more of a story to it than just being the fact that it's an Akeem Olajuwon card. It now has a story that I got it from someone, that I bought it for a cheap price at a time that it was high. The fact that I pulled it out of a pack when I was a kid. Things like that. So those are things that you might want to take into consideration. Now that we're older, it seems like investment comes into collecting a lot more. And naturally, if you've invested a lot of money, it's not going to be worth that anymore. So if you ever had the idea that you were going to keep it forever, hand it down to kids, whatever it might be, and it be worth something, that could be difficult. I would just simply take my Olajuwons and not expect them to be worth anything. I mean, I'm already at that point. Like, Olajuwon's so overlooked and everything that I don't feel like his stuff's ever going to be really something that 40 years from now you can look back and hold it and say, like how we do Babe Ruth now, or other players like that. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's going to be so much stuff out there that hardly any of these new players, their autographs and things aren't going to be worth what they used to be, because these products are just, at times I wish it was just the base set, the inserts, and the rookie cards. I wish that was it at times, because all these autograph sets and things are just completely destroying the worth. It's going to come to a point where the players aren't going to be able to make money after they're done playing, sitting down and signing autographs, because they've already signed so many. People aren't going to pay for them to sit because their autographs aren't going to be worth nothing really. People aren't going to be chasing them for their autographs. Anyway, that's pretty much it, man. That's all I can really think to say. I'm already at 8 minutes. This is crazy. Sorry if this was boring, guys. That's just kind of what I've been rolling through in my head. I'd still collect Akeem, and I'd just take advantage of the cheap prices, because I'd think, why not? I mean, it's all about the player. It's all about the story behind getting the cards for me. And that's it, guys. So thanks for listening. Peace out.